Hi everyone and welcome back to the Paperless Movement YouTube channel. I'm Tom Solid and I'm very excited today. Why? Because a lot of work for me and my team went into the relaunch of the website paperlessmovement.com. And believe me, there's a lot to cover here of new features that you can discover if you're a member, if you're not a member, it doesn't matter. There's for everybody something there. And I spoiler something right away. The productivity app comparison tool is back and it's even better than it was before. Alright, here we are in the new website, and this is how it looks. This is actually the new design. We updated the colors and everything, so we really have branding here right now. And you see here we have the chat functionality. So whenever you have a question, feel free to write a message here, and this will be easy for me to follow up. It's much easier for me to follow up than using email. So whenever you have a question, do it here. The other thing is where I'm very proud of is the new way my members have access to the content. So if you're an Inner Circle member, you will see now that you have the dashboard, the iCore roadmap. We dive into this in a sec. And we have the new forums, we have the courses and so on. And then you have this Inner Circle section where you have access to all the other content that you have access to if you're an Inner Circle member. If you're a DJD member, which is for the Digital Journal Designer, this is here now as well. You just go here, you have the extras download, you have the Digital Journal Designer. So let's start with the Digital Journal Designer to look how this works now. So you just click here, and then as you're used to, you can start designing your own digital journals, pick the start date, pick mood tracker if you want to daily page, how the daily page should look like and so on. So this is there. But you also have access to the download section where you will get access to the stickies and the templates. And this got a revamp as well, because now you see really the preview of the stickers, and we already added 2 new sticker template packs that you can use with your digital journals. You just drag and drop in these stickies, you see the preview, so you know exactly what you're actually downloading. You have a new tutorial here to see how to install these stickers, and then down there we have the DJD template packs. Again, now you see what you actually get when you download this pack. It's all included in your DJD session and will allow you to expand this. And of course, if you're a DJD member, over time we will add more and more of these things and new themes to the DJD, so you will get all this for free. So the exciting thing is you have this bell up here, and whenever we release new features on this website, you will see it actually right here. So all the new features, you can let us know how you like the upgrades, and you can give us feedback if you need anything else. The whole website, the Paperless Movement website, was really built with the community in mind, and always thanks to your feedback. I was looking closely on how you're using the website, what you like, what you don't like, and I really tried to cover all this to increase usability and the member journey through this website. And I'm really excited that we now have the foundation, that we now can really work much more on the content side and so on, because now the framework is really finished and I love it. I personally really love it, adding new stuff. So we see here already, for example, the launch of the new forum. So either you click here to discover this, but I want to just show you, we have the navigation here and we have the forums for the Inner Circle members, and you will automatically land on this forum. Existing members might remember this forum, but it also got a revamp here and a new structure as well. So it's much easier to find the different sections. So we have digital note-taking, document scanning, knowledge management and so on. And if you look at the colors and you are one of my Inner Circle members, then you know I'm teaching the iCore framework. And we have 3 different things: input, control, output, refine, and all these have different colors. So input is green, control is yellow, output is red, and refine is blue, and this is reflected throughout the whole website. So whenever you're looking at a blog post or anything, you will see these colors. It just makes sense now. Now you can just go to latest and you see the latest blog posts. Here a section where we have new, so we have actually a new member just joined here. This is great because when you're a new member, it is great if you introduce yourself so people know who you are, what you're struggling with, we can help. And Chat, hi chat, shout out here. Thanks for joining the Inner Circle. Just updated 4 hours ago. I'm really excited. Thank you very much. And I will have a close look at what you've written there after I'm recording this video, and I will reply as I usually do to my members. And let's go back to overview, and then you have the top section, so where the most replies comes and on, and then you have the bookmark section, so you can actually bookmark posts. If you are really interested in different parts of the forum, this is where you find your posts. Here is your My Post section, so you find all the posts that you actually published, and this is what you just recently read. And I also really like, when we go back to our home section, that we have now this dashboard thing here. So when you go to your dashboard, you will also get access to the different parts. And if you just join the Inner Circle for the first time, you will have here a guide, what you need to do, like uploading your profile picture and so on, and the percentage, how much you fulfilled. So this is really exciting that we have an onboarding process now. This will be further refined in the future, obviously. And now we also have this My Activity section here. So when I click here, you actually go to the forum, and this is then about you, but you also can see this from other members, so you really see how many days you visited this forum and the total read time, and you know, a lot of interesting information there. My top replies, the top topics and so on, most replied to, most liked to, and so on. But this is really the social component of the Inner Circle, and I'm really excited to further push this, because there we can also connect with each other. We can write direct messages. So whenever I want to write to somebody, I just click on this person. So you see overview information, you click on message, and I could just start writing a message. And the great thing is, when we start writing a message with each other and we think this might be interesting for others, this can simply be converted into a forum topic. I don't want to dive too deep into the forum, because there are so many exciting things that we can do with this, and I can't wait to grow this further. So you see, we have 548 posts already in there, and we're just getting started here. Going back to the dashboard, you see something new. If you're an existing Inner Circle member, then you see the iCore roadmap. So this is something I was working on for a long time, right? Actually in 2020, with all the master classes in place and all the content to explain you really how a productivity system is set up. This gives you now the guidance to set up your productivity system end to end. And believe me, in 2021 there will be much more to come when it comes to building your productivity system using the iCore framework. I am planning to release a dedicated course about this also for the Inner Circle members, but this is now already a nice guidance, because I heard you said, man Tom, you have so much content in the Inner Circle, but it is overwhelming. I mean, just if you go to the productivity guides, look, there's so much information that you can read through and so on, and this, I understand this totally, that this can become overwhelming. So this is why I made this iCore roadmap now, so you can really start with the masterclass where I tell you all about the iCore framework, and then you see some productivity guides. And what I really love here, and my team made an awesome job setting this up, we made infographics out of the productivity guides. So at one glance you see a summary of this productivity guide, and if you want to go into detail, then you just go to this productivity guide, and then you can read through this. And as you know, this is really a lot of text to cover here. You can learn so much out of one single productivity guide, and we keep the frequency up that we will publish at least one productivity guide per month. But here now you have the option to have really an overview of these guides and learn something in a shorter time. And maybe if you go further, then you see now the colors here. So now we're in input. This is the input part of the iCore framework. And here's the masterclass related to taking better notes and digital handwriting. This is digital journaling. Those are all connected to the productivity guides. Then we are in the control part, and you see the color changes. The goal really was that you always know what I'm talking about, what position you are right now. And here I have the masterclass about knowledge management. Then we have the single source of truth, mind maps, tags versus folders, and so on. And then we have in the output part, task management, task versus project management. So this is really a long list to cover, a lot to work through. But if you really want to look at maybe, you know, improving your time management or task management, I think it's much easier now to find it this way. But this is an ongoing improvement, and I'm really happy how this initial launch of the iCore roadmap turned out. So being back on the dashboard, use something new, you see something here, pick up where you left off, and here are actually your online courses that you started. So you see how much you progressed through this course, and with a simple clip you can jump to this course. But before I do this, you see here on the side the latest forums discussions, so it makes it also easy to see now what is new in the forum. One click and you will jump to this forum topic. I could click now here on continue course, so let's open this in a new tab. So it jumps to your course, you see your progress here, and you just click on continue, and then you would go here, and now you see the new course interface. And what I really like about the new interface is that now you can go dark mode. If you prefer this, you can go full screen, so you only have the video available or the information there. And I really like it how it looks. You see what you covered already, and everything is now in the same feeling. And it was really important to me that we always have the connection between all the different parts of the inner circle. So I love this. If you want to start your courses, you simply go there, and here you're presented with a list of courses. So there are 4 fully fledged courses right now where I really go into details of these tools, and this is just a start. In 2021 there are so many more courses, tool related courses coming. The next things that I plan to publish is Notion and ClickUp, you know, talking about database connection and automations and things like this. So I'm really excited, and usually I create these courses on demand. I'm asking you what would you like to have next, and as I did it, you were asking for Todoist Miro. This is what I did in the last half year of the 2020, and I'm happy to provide even more because all my processes are much more streamlined now, and with the team in the background we are highly efficient to create the content that you really need. And in addition to the courses, if you go here, you have the quick wins section. So don't forget about this. Whenever I discover something that I didn't see in any manual or in any video, I made these quick wins where you can just see easily how to do this. So this is how the quick win looks. So there's a short description how this works, and then a short video recording where I show you in detail how you actually can do this. If you're a DJD member, so the Digital Journal Designer member, or an Inner Circle member, both of you are able to download the ebook. So you see this, there's the ebook download. So if you don't know what the ebook is, this is the ebook that is available on Amazon, where I talk about paperless note-taking with focus on handwriting note-taking on digital devices. But this is available for free if you're an Inner Circle member or DJD member. So this is where you can actually access this. And I have exciting news here as well. We just started on working on the new edition of this paperless note-taking, like a pro ebook, where we will also include all the new things that I covered in 2020. For example, how to do efficient note-taking with backlinking, why using databases for note-taking as well. And I will add a lot more note-taking apps, not only Notability, GoodNotes, Noteshelf, which is covered in there right now with handwriting note-taking, but also other note-taking apps like Roam Research and so on. And this will be for free for my existing Inner Circle members and DJD members, but also for the people who bought the ebook previously. So if you go to the free section, this is actually for free. We are reworking the whole blog experience. So we already started to add more featured images. So we have the same branding, you see it here. So all these old images will be replaced eventually with our new brand design. So it will make much more sense for you scrolling through the blog and find all the information. I deleted a lot of blog posts where I thought this is not related to iCore framework or, to what I'm talking about, for example, the environmental blogs, things like this. You have access to all these blogs for free. And you see actually there's advertising now on the website. You will see this right now as well when I go to the app reviews. So the thing is, I want to provide as much as possible for free. And as you know, I'm not sponsored by any companies, and this is a lot of money that I'm not receiving. But I'm really happy about to do this because I can be free in my opinion. I can say whatever I want about all these tools. My Inner Circle members, they help me big time by being a member, to sponsoring the whole thing. And as the team is growing, I think I want to provide free stuff, but having adverts on the website I think is just reasonable. So you can enjoy this for free. You have the ads. If you decide to join the inner circle, all these ads that you see will be gone. So all you need to do is just click here and you can sign up to the inner circle, and then those advertisings will be gone. So here we have the new comparison tool, and I'm really excited to launch this. There was a lot of work going into this tool. If you're a long-term follower of this channel and of the paperless movement, then you know I had something in place where you were able to compare tools, but this was very basic. But since then, I think it was end of 2018 or beginning of 2019 where I discontinued this comparison tool because it was no longer compatible with the new website design and so on. I was thinking on this, how to relaunch this. And the thing is, so many of you also reached out to me asking when will be this comparison tool back, and here it is. It is back, and all with the iCore framework in mind. So what you see right here, you have 4 different tools, and yeah, they couldn't be more different than here. Flexel and Nimbus and so on. So it's really hard to actually make a comparison of all these different tools, but it works when you apply the iCore framework. So we really see what features they have regarding the different parts of the iCore framework. So when you scroll through this, so they will stay on top, so you know what you're looking at. So you're in the input part, and then you see, for example, we have handwriting support in Flexel. We don't have handwriting support in the other 3 apps. So this is something that we can look on very quickly to see what those tools can and what they can't do. And then we have the control part and so on. So for example, we have offline mode, but obviously there is no database relations or things like this. And output as well, you know, all the tools have different opportunities. Therefore, if you're looking for something specific, we have this best for section. So I could just click here on handwritten notes, and now you see it just shows you the tools where you can do handwritten notes. Right? So we have handwriting support, and now it makes more sense to compare these tools with each other and so on. And you know, the importance here was, for example, I want to have a tool that works on Android as well, and then you get the 2 tools that work on Android. So this makes it much easier to find the tools that you really need. And whenever you're interested in one tool, now we come to the exciting stuff. You just click on go to review. And this is now something I'm really excited about. When you go to this review, you will have my personal review. Okay, so what I think it is, out of these stars, it calculates the number 0 to 10. And depending on what number appears here, you see this badge here, if it is good, mid, or not so good. And here you have again the relation to the iCore category. So where I think it is related to most, if it is input, control, output, refine and so on, it will appear here. You can click here and will show you all the input tools, for example. Here you will always see the latest review that I did on YouTube. And here, and this is what is really exciting, we have user ratings. When you click here, you actually can give your own personal review with stars and so on, and then it will calculate the same thing, so you will be able to compare what the users actually say in compared to what I say. So you have 2 different opinions on these tools, and I think this is really exciting. I hope when we launch this today that a lot of you will come over here and give their ratings for Notability and other tools. And here you can't see it right now because it's not available, but if there would be an online course, you would be able to click here. You can get Notability by going on this button and so on. Then we have the pros and cons of this tool. Then we have the different features that you just saw, what it can do for the different iCore parts, supported OS security features best for. And then we have this bar here. And you know, we have tools that claim to be the all-in-one solution, but depending on how much we cover of the iCore framework, it will calculate how much of all-in-one this tool really is, or if there's something that we actually need to add. Here, if you have digital planner support, so this means you can download my digital planner and use it inside this tool. When you click here, you come to the Digital Journal Designer, and then you have a review. I just started this, no worries. I will expand these reviews and really go in much more details where you can dive deeper in there with also GIF animations and so on. Then here you see more reviews, and here's the comment section. So once you log in for free, so there's no need to pay anything, then you are able to click here. You can write what you want. and you can then select the different, ratings for the 4 different parts. You can write your pros and cons and you comment, and this is the comment and will be reflected then here on top, and I cannot wait to see what you think about these different tools. Okay, and that's about it. I'm really excited to launch this new website in a new year, and I think this is just the start of something awesome. I launched the Paperless Movement 3 years ago, and every year we added something new and became awesome. And just in the end of 2020, when I started to grow the team, now it is really fun. We're working all together. We are very motivated and highly committed to deliver to you really the information, the methods and tools that you need to get your productivity system to the next level. So let me know what you think about these new features. Go to the website and check them out. At this point, I just want to thank you all. And it is just awesome to have people who really believe in what we try to do here. Thank you very much.